me be on the football match, which is Aston Villa against Man United.
Right, the fourth round draw took place yesterday, and
as you can hear in the background there,
here are some of the standout fixtures from
you have got Gary Lineker speaking.
Non-league Boreham Wood's first ever fourth round tie. It's a trip to Bournemouth after their sensational win at Newcastle.
So yeah, I'm an Aston Villa fan, and so far I've been impressed with Buendia. John McGinn, he's had a wonderful strike. Unlucky De Gea saved it for us. Oh, if you don't know the score, it's 1-0 to Manchester United. But Aston Villa undoubtedly had more chances, you know, did better things, more creative things with the ball in the first half. Second half is about to kick off. Players are running out back onto the pitch. But rather than Gary Lineker speaking, I'll continue to give you my feedback. Man United's goal, yeah, the Villa's defence could have done. Perhaps a bit better, but it was a good, interesting cross from Fred, I believe, and then it was headed in, if I remember correct. But anyway, Steven Gerrard is applauding and shouting on and encouraging the team as we're about to kick off second half, and I'll give you my running thoughts on what goes on as I watch it live here. Yeah. Players, if I had to say I weren't impressed with a few Villa players, I would go with Target and Jacob Ramsey, who is probably nervous and not as confident being young. His first time at Old Trafford, I believe. Matt Target, because of a couple of little errors. Danny Ings, he needs to show more. He needs to prove his worth, get some goals, boy. I know it's a lot to ask against Manchester United, but speaking of Danny Ings, he's about to kick off the second half. I have to say, Ollie Watkins, he did well, made some good runs, very creative, and yeah, I was quite happy with Watkins. I was happy with McGinn, although, only really for, like, his standout moment was his one shot that was unfortunately saved.
Some good half chances. Watkins had more than a half chance and hadn't quite.
Yeah. Also, I should bring up the Ollie Watkins chance. Basically, ball was fair. Ollie Watkins did some great footwork as a Buendia when in the attacking Man United in their box, right? But Ollie Watkins shot after dribbling, turning, spinning, and all that. It hit the crossbar. So Ollie Watkins had a great chance. He hit the crossbar. John McGinn had a great chance. A shot that was many yards out. God knows what yards, I don't know, but I think it was outside the box. Anyway, John McGinn's on the ball. Lovely turn. Right, now Watkins and Cash are playing the ball between them from the right side. And Watkins couldn't get it in, whipping across like you'd want him to. But Villa have won the ball back again after losing it. Right, it's now with the Villa defence. Tyrone Mings at the halfway line, who's played it back to Martinez. Here's Ezri Konsa. Here's Matty Cash running down the right again, but a Man United player intercepts but only gets it as far back as going to Aston Villa player John McGinn. Now Man United have the ball, but they've given it away yet again to John McGinn. And now John McGinn has sloppily given it away. I'm not very happy as a Villa fan with that. John McGinn can do better than that. And Rashford almost got fed a good ball. I mean, it's going to be a corner. We can thank John McGinn for that. Even though Douglas Luiz, I believe, is the one who knocks it out. Yeah, when Fernandes crosses it in, it is Douglas Luiz who kicks it out for a corner. Yeah, but I mean, you can blame Douglas Luiz for Man United getting that corner, or you can blame John McGinn who gave away possession in the middle of the pitch. I mean, this would be absolutely gutting for Villa if they were to concede right now. This would not be the one. It would be almost endgame, I would say. Right, it's headed away by Ollie Watkins, who's back there defending the corner. Right, it's Man United with a shot. Good by Martinez. who held on to it. It was low, it was in his path, he could pick it up quite easy. Right, he's passed the ball out to Mings. Okay, right, it's back with Konsa. Villa slowly playing it forward. Matty Cash going forward, passes it to a Man United player. Not really what you want. I don't know the names of all the Man United, but Man United number 10, I believe that's Rashford on the ball. Tries to play it through, Mings intercepts. Good defending from Tyrone Mings. Good stuff. He could have slipped up there. Right, Matty Cash plays the ball forward, doesn't get to Watkins, it goes to Man United. Arguments over whose throwing it is. John McGinn basically fights with Luke Shaw for the ball. Luke Shaw was holding on to the ball, even though it's a Villa throw-in, I believe.
Stay away, mate. I'll hold on to the ball.
Yeah, that was out of order by Luke Shaw. Alright, Villa on the ball. Buendia. Ball to Matty Cash. And he's been knocked down. So, yeah, free kick to Aston Villa is the obvious outcome for that. I'm trying to only speak when Villa are on the ball, to only commentate on, you know, Aston Villa. But, I mean, that would mean I'm talking non-stop because it's Villa, Villa, Villa. I mean, like it was in the first half, I guess you could say. John McGinn is about to take the free kick. Let's hope McGinn can whip in some magic and, you know, pay back for what his mistake. Oh yes! And it's in! Aston Villa goal! That's fantastic, and it is Danny Ings. Ings has shown me today now that he can score. That's what you do when you're in a Villa shirt. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what the money was paid for you for. Well done. Steven Gerrard doesn't look particularly delighted, but as an Aston Villa fan, I am happy with this. It's going to be checked. Okay, this might explain why Steven Gerrard isn't too happy. How can you disallow that? How? I think it should stand. I think that should stand, and I'm going to be furious if it doesn't. There's nothing wrong with it. Basically, Konsa heads it on, and then Ings heads it in. McGinn's whips it in, you know, Konsa's headed it, Ings has headed it in. What's the problem? What is the problem? We can't celebrate fully, but we should be able to. Come on. Just give the goal. There's nothing wrong with it. Man United are just being... I don't even know how to put it. There was nothing wrong with the goal. Oh my gosh. Really? No. This is ridiculous. All this VAR stuff, ridiculous. It was on his head. Can't believe one of the BBC commentators is suggesting it was off his hand as well now. I know you're Man United fans, but stop it. Oh, this is ridiculous. Do you know what? I might never watch football again if this is disallowed. This is petty. So petty. Does it hit Watkins' foot? So is it offside? It doesn't hit his foot. It doesn't hit Watkins' foot. And it's not offside. Stop being ridiculous. There isn't. Give the goal. Give the goal. Seriously. What is wrong with football these days? This is disgusting, people. Why is football like this these days? If this goal isn't given, I'm boycotting football. Let's see what happens, people. The goal should stand. You've got to be kidding. The referee's been asked to go and have a look. Well, the referee should give the goal. There's nothing wrong with it. I will boycott football. This is ridiculous.
Have a look at Ramsey standing in an offside position as the free kick comes in, and he blocks Cavani. That is what has been looked at.
Oh, for God's sake.
They looked at everything, let's be honest.
Yeah, they will look at everything.
This is petty. This is petty. You know what? I'm not happy with even having VAR.
Decision explained to Tyrone Mings first. And Villa just have to get on with it. Yes. And go behind again, and all the cheers now are coming from...
Are you taking the piss? Sorry for the swearing, guys. The goal wasn't given. That's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I'm disgusted. Right, you know I said I dislike Ramsey? Dislike him even more. How he's one of the worst players on the pitch? He's definitely the worst player. Ramsey and VAR, the reasons the goal didn't stand. Basically, it's Ramsey's fault.
Manchester United will feel justice has been served, and now they look to really punish Villa with Rashford on the right.
I'm disgusted, people. I don't know if I can continue commentating on this absolute VAR supported and supporting trash. I don't know how. I don't know.
Because Villa aren't done yet.
That goal should have stood.
And McGinn is shot down by Bruno Fernandes.
I'm disgusted.
Villa players are furious at the lack of a yellow card for that.
There should have been a yellow card as well there. Need I say it? There should have been a yellow card for that. Fernandes.
And there's a bit of heat creeping into the match.
Yeah, there's a bit of a fight going on. And I'm not surprised.
Fred's down on the floor as a result of the last...
Fred's down on the floor? What the heck? Right, it's not a fight as such, but come on.
It is McGinn. He's got a problem.
Still seething from the challenge from Bruno.
Bruno Fernandes got away with the yellow card. John McGinn just has as well. Big time.
True. John McGinn got off with not getting a yellow, so did the Man United player who tackled John McGinn harshly. Ramsey, make up for your mistake, because do you know what's so annoying? Yeah, the Man United fans are all cheering and happy because they know Villa's goal should have stood and it didn't. You know, it's just, I'm just disappointed, guys. I mean, that's why I'm muting all this Man United noise. I'm really physically sick with the decision. I think that goal should have stood. Ramsey did something very petty, which, well, I don't even think it was a problem or an issue. I think the goal should have stood. It was nothing to do with the goal anyway. Ramsey weren't involved in the bloody goal, of course. You know, the goal, that was all, well, it was Concert heading it to Ings from a John McGinn free kick. And John McGinn had only just made a mistake that I commented on in about the first 2 minutes of this video. Yeah, John McGinn lined up for a free kick from a similar place as the one that got the goal. If Ramsey makes another error or, you know, it's just, I'm frustrated. I believe that goal should have stood. Villa on the attack. Douglas Luiz kicks the ball in after John McGinn passes to him. And Man United goalkeeper catches the ball. I'm angry. I'm really angry. And disappointed in football.
Sure. And the curl one in for Cavani. Ramsey. Nice little drop to the shoulder.
Right, now Ramsey has a little dribble.
Ramsey.
Watkins was passing back to Ramsey. Ramsey couldn't get there. I don't think Jacob Ramsey should be in the Aston Villa midfield of the first team. Here's John McGinn. And my reason, well, it's schoolboy errors. Preventing our goal. I know the goal should have stood in my eyes anyway, but here's McGinn. Blocked, and we've got a corner. Aston Villa corner. Aston Villa deserve a goal. And I agree with Dion Dublin. McGinn is, you know, at the heart of everything at the moment, you could say. Not literally everything, but yeah, he's, you know, playing his part. Douglas Luiz with the corner for Aston Villa. Come on, Villa. Dougie Luiz. McGinn. Blocked. Matty Cash. Villa keep possession. I believe that's Buendia now. Oh. A cross was attempted. Ings tried to kick it in for Watkins. It didn't work. Alright, can I have time to breathe? Alright, peeps, I'm going to have to send a message how sickened I am. I'll put it on Twitter as well. I mean, Villa scored and it was disallowed. So it was 1-1 for all of 1 minute. And now we're back to 1-0 to Man United. So, yeah. And the reason it was disallowed, well, that's Ollie Watkins' fault. Here's Ings! Here's Ings! What? Yes! Come on! That's what? Oh, fuck off. It doesn't count again. This is disgusting. It don't count again. This is disgusting. This one, maybe there's a genuine reason, but still it's disgusting. Because we're the better team in this match, by far. And problem again.
Great bit of football from Villa. Lovely with a few triangles in the middle there. 2 or 3 players. Ings is offside.
Yeah, it wasn't Watkins. He was fine.
Yeah, Ings was offside in the first place anyway.
So it wasn't Ollie Watkins, it was Danny Ings who was offside, but still, this is getting really frustrating. I mean, Villa keep scoring and they keep being disallowed. Perhaps it's because we're at Old Trafford and, well, everything seems biased. It should at least be 1-1 from the first goal. You know, VAR is very annoying to say the damn least.
Up to the first place when Ings was offside, then that doesn't happen to Victor Lindelof.
Exactly. Might have been a painful one.
Lindelof is down in a bit of pain. I mean, I don't care, to be honest. I mean, as a human being, yeah, I care. But do I care in the fact that he's in a red shirt and got injured? No, because I'm angry with Man United.
Manchester United up against it just at the moment.
Free kick for Aston Villa. Some decisions must go our way at some point, please.
Well, really have done well. Early parts in the second half. McGinn making things happen. Working Scott terminated, throwing him about a bit.
Another one looking for Danny Ings. Great ball. Able to collect it cleanly. Dallow clears. Tried to. Fernandes under pressure from Buendia. That's going to come to Watkins.
Watkins in the box.
With the back here to probably find Buendia and McTominay chips it away.
McTominay's got it away.
Fernandes. Nowhere ball from him. That's the pressure that Manchester United are under.
Yeah, that's the only way out for United at the moment. Villa on the front foot.
Villa on the offensive. Villa the better team. Villa should be winning. Well, could be winning in 2-1 if we were in the days without VAR. I mean, I don't agree with the Danny Ings goal being disallowed. I can quite see how Ollie Watkins' goal was disallowed because Danny Ings being offside. If that goal had been allowed, Danny Ings would have had an assist and a goal in this game. I think a decision just went Man United's way.
Either, to be honest with you. Coming together again, is it a free kick? Not for me, but
Matty Cash clashing with Luke Shaw a little bit in this game. What? A free kick for Man United? Oh my god, this game is unbelievably biased. 62 minutes in and 12 seconds and there's a free kick that David De Gea has taken for Man United because, well, Matty Cash didn't do anything. He did nothing wrong, but the referee's biased, so, yeah, he's pro Man United, unfortunately. I'm not happy with the referee.
Bean's having to coming off the right now. You know, playing a lot of football through the centre of the pitch. Overloading up midfield area. He's going to have to come in and help his teammates out.
things. Ramz seemed to misjudge the play.
Villa on the ball again. Villa on the attack again.
Sure. Around Rashford.
Rashford, but not on the attack. I should point out this is all Villa attacking. Konsa.
Immediately wanted Watkins to move out to the left.
Right, Konsa pushing forward, dribbling forward. Go on, Konsa. And a shot from the centre back, Ezri Konsa, that was caught by David De Gea quite easily. I don't blame Konsa for being frustrated, dribbling forward and taking the shot himself. I mean, any Aston Villa fan should feel gutted right now. If you don't, are you really a fan? I mean, come on, what is going on in this game? We have been the better team. Aston Villa, all the chances, all the talent, everything. It's all Villa, Villa, Villa. Yet Man United are winning 1-0. Courtesy of their first half goal. I remember when Man United were a big team and I could name all their players. Now I can't. Right, is Douglas Luiz, he's been brought down. There should be a free kick to Aston Villa. And a a yellow card to Fred. And that decision is correct. Finally, a decision that goes Villa's way. Fred goes in harsh on Douglas Luiz. No need for it. An Aston Villa free kick that Emiliano Buendia is standing behind. It's quite far out, guys. It's not the sort of free kick you shoot from. Buendia's passed the ball to McGinn, who's put it into the box, but Man United are getting this one away. Come on, Villa. Buendia lost the ball. Come on, Villa, play on. Right. Ramsey, make up for your mistake, please. McGinn. Konsa. That's a bad tackle. Oh, no, that's a bad tackle. He didn't get the ball. Rashford did not get the ball. Come on. Ezri Konsa. Martinez. Come on, Villa. Let's put it this way. If Villa had Coutinho on the pitch right now, I think we'd be looking at Man United being slaughtered. An on-form Coutinho in place of, say, Ramsey, not necessarily in that position that Ramsey's playing, and Villa would be up. Villa could be up 3-4-0. Okay, right, now down the cross from the left, in. Okay, it's come back as far as Matty Cash. Oh! De Gea saves it. A decent shot from Matty Cash. Was that going to go in? It was definitely on target, and yeah, I think it was creeping in. Yeah, I think it was creeping in. De Gea saves it, and it's a Aston Villa corner, and McGinn are taking this. Villa should not be 1-0 behind, as I kept saying, because, well, we're the ones attacking. De Gea grabs that corner straight away. Not good enough corner. Man United trying to break fast, trying to make the scoreline more out of order, more stupid looking, but they're not going to make it because Villa are on the attack again. Great 1-2s. Brilliant play from Buendia. Bad foul, bad foul, bad foul. Yellow. For sure. Luke Shaw finally gets a yellow card. That was a disgusting tackle by Luke Shaw. Disgusting tackle by Luke Shaw on Jacob Ramsey. Brings him right down, could have injured him badly. And the joke of it, he was never going to get the ball. And he shoves his hands up after. Come on. Right, Matty Cash. He's brought down in the box. Oh, I would say that should be looked at for a penalty. And I think Matty Cash agrees. It should be looked at for a penalty.
in hope or anything else.
Why is that not being examined? If you can examine our goals and take them away, Villa have netted twice and both with diffs allowed. Second one I understand, but why can't you analyse that? Oh my God, what's going on here? This is completely... This is not justice. Aston Villa are dominating this game.
Okay.
It's John McGinn on the ball, pushing forward again. I can't stress it enough. Villa are dominating. They've lost the ball now to Man United, but McGinn has got it back. McGinn.
So close. McGinn finds Buendia.
Buendia. Come on, boys. Jacob Ramsey.
Really good half.
Oh. Matt Target, another player I said in the first half. I'm not impressed with him in general. I mean, he could have done more. Oh, he's been brought down badly. Damn, I think Target's injured. Definitely a yellow card for Man United's player.
Is it 4 or 5 now?
Yeah, Man United have got a lot of yellow cards. Well, in the game there's been a lot dished out. Jacob Ramsey's actually on a yellow. I just hope Matt Target's alright.
Very well. The first ball's not
It's Dalot, I believe you say it. Number 20, Dalot, who's got the yellow card. Target looks like he can carry on, thankfully. Right, Villa again on the attack with another free kick. Villa deserve to win this, not to draw. You know, not to win in extra time, to win in 90 minutes. They deserve. But unfortunately, Man United are 1-0 up. Right, Villa on the ball again. This is Ollie Watkins. He's passed the ball out to Matty Cash. What's that? He's Matty Cash trying to cross it in. Watkins had a shot and he was curling it. He curled it. Ooh, and it was so close, but just wide.
Not by a lot.
Right behind that one, I thought Watkins had just done enough to speak that in the far post. He sort of sets his sights, tries to curl it around those two Man United players, and just had to do too much with the curl. It was curling into the yard.
But yeah, back to right. 3 best Villa players: McGinn, Buendia, Watkins. I would maybe say, and then the 3 worst: Ramsey, Target, and I'm not sure about my third pick. Perhaps Ings, although he doesn't really get an opportunity to do much, it would seem. What I will say about Danny Ings though is his goal should have stood, and then I definitely can't put him in my 3 worst Villa players. I guess that's because the rest of the boys are playing so well that, you know. But yeah, I mean, Cash, I don't know what Matty Cash was doing there. He's just basically giving Man United a throw-in for nothing. Cavani's coming off for Manchester United. They are bringing on number 34. See, I remember when Paul Scholes, Ryan Giggs, David Beckham, Ronaldo, all them boys were in the Man United team. Now I can't name their lads. I really can't. Cavani's coming off for Van der Beek. Yeah, I should have clocked that was Van der Beek, to be fair. But yeah, I do remember when Man United, you know, won the treble, and I could name all their players, you know, easily. Everyone, I think, in the playground could. Any football fan, at least. But nowadays, Man United are not that team. Well, the same way Arsenal are not the Invincibles. Not in the era when they were known as the Invincible. Okay, that's over the line. Matty Cash again gives away a throw-in for Man United. This is getting a bit frustrating, how many throw-ins we are giving away for nothing. Well, it's only Matty Cash doing it, so it's not we, it's Matty giving away the throw-ins. Right, I'm just going to quickly check that the broadcast is going okay. Meantime, I sincerely hope that Man United don't do any damage. That would be so cruel. It would be beyond a joke. Right, what I am actually going to do is get it so this character is out of the way of this noise, because I didn't realise you guys were having to hear music throughout this. If I turn back the screen and find that Man United are winning 2-0, I will be disgusted. I know I said I would boycott the game after the first Villa goal was disallowed. Obviously I haven't done that, and that's not what I'm doing. I'm going back to the football match and commentating on that any second now. I'm just making it a bit quieter here. So yeah, back to the football. 1 second, guys. Hopefully it's either 1-1, although I wouldn't want to have missed the Villa goal, or 1-0 Man United is what it is still. Right, as I've been saying to the person who's tuned in live, basically Villa have been the better team. They've been attacking well. John McGinn's had chances, Ings has had a goal, Watkins had a goal, neither of them stood. I can understand why the second one didn't. The first one, it was very unlucky, it went to VAR and it got cancelled out because of Jacob Ramsey making a schoolboy, silly little, questionable whether it was even a foul, basically. So that's why our goal was taken away. Now Man United are on the attack. Now this is a rare thing because they haven't been on the attack rarely at all, and from what I've just seen, they've just given it straight back to Villa's possession. But yeah, Man United have not been a quality team. They're nothing like when they won the treble. They're not on that level, not at all. And they've just been pulled up for offside. And that's a good thing because they clearly were offside with that break. Okay. So yeah, Buendia is in one of, he's been showing some great footwork and some good stuff. The Aston Villa midfielder is probably one of my top 3 Villa players. Watkins runs around a lot, gets on the ball, dribbles, passes, everything. He's playing well. Danny Ings doesn't seem to do that much for Villa, it has to be said. John McGinn, he had a brilliant chance. I think McGinn and Watkins are the ones who've had the best chances, other than obviously the goals that were netted that didn't stand for Aston Villa. But yeah, looks like Man United are on the ball a bit more now. So let's get back to what's going on the pitch. Man United hold possession, passing it about around their defence, and lose possession, and that's an Aston Villa throw-in. Hopefully Aston Villa will be back on the attack once again. Van der Beek, since coming on, he looks full of energy for Man United, and he actually looks, looks like the only Man United player who's got a bit of fire in him, to be honest. Right, here's Mings. Villa need to get that ball forwards, We have about 15 minutes to not only score a goal, but to score one that actually counts. Here's John McGinn. Watkins plays the ball for Danny Ings. Okay, this Rashford's got the ball. Man United are on the ball. Greenwood passes the ball to a guy on the right. I don't know these Man United players. Man United are not the massive club, They're not what they used to be. So I can't be expected to know the names, is what I'm saying. Ings to Watkins to Douglas Luiz. Right, I really need to roll a cigarette. But Villa are on the attack again, which has kept me from rolling cigarettes plenty of times, having to constantly commentate and give my thoughts, views and opinions and let you know what is actually cracking, what's going down on the pitch. Right, this is Tyrone Mings. Plays the ball forward, that's going to go out for a Man United throw-in.
Wanting his teammates to follow him into that press, to that squeeze. Those fans there are thinking to themselves, come on boys, keep creating chances.
Dion Dublin thinks he knows what the fans are thinking. Okay, Dion. Well, to be honest, I am thinking keep making chances, Villa, but I'm actually more thinking score some goals that count, Villa. We deserve it. It's not that Aston Villa need it. Aston Villa have seriously earned it. It's a real shame that the first goal got cancelled out, the first Villa goal. The second Villa goal, well, yeah, that was spotted as offside quite quick. Danny Ings was offside in the second goal. He'd actually set up Watkins to score. But yeah, it was disallowed quite quick. Whereas the first Villa goal, when we all thought it was 1-1, that stood for about a minute, went to VAR. They were nitpicking for anything to cancel the goal, and then that horrible, evil referee cancelled Aston Villa's goal out after finding something, after nitpicking, you know, proper. And of course, Old Trafford were very happy when Villa's goal was cancelled. Ball to Rashford that's clearly gone right over his head. Right. I'm not sure how I feel about this substitution. Buendia off for El Ghazi. I mean, I guess if I was Steven Gerrard, I would want Buendia, you know, to... How can I put it? Well, actually, no, after seeing Van der Beek go on, yeah, I'd want some fresh legs, some, you know, some fitness, some sharpness added, fresh player, fresh legs on the pitch for Villa. You know, they've put Van der Beek on, so why don't, yeah, throw on El Ghazi. El Ghazi can add, you know, he's an attacking player, and also it means Buendia can, you know, won't be too worn out for the next game that we have, which I believe is also against Manchester United, only at Villa Park. This FA Cup game is being played at Old Trafford. Ball almost played through for Watkins just then. Is that... Oh, there's possibly El Ghazi who was... Yeah, yeah, that is El Ghazi. Right, Jacob Ramsey. Oh, damn. The ball gets lost after going through McGinn's legs. I'm not too happy with Ramsey. I'm really not. He's the reason that a goal was disallowed, as I've said 1,000 million times. And yeah, there's been a few mistakes from him and nothing that's really impressed me from him. And I believe Jacob Ramsey has just given Man United a corner.
For Villa, having played so well and created so many chances, McGinn's been outstanding. Cash has done okay. On the right hand side, Watkins and Ings have worked so hard.
Dion Dublin's opinion says Watkins and Ings have worked really hard. I have seen that from Watkins. I guess I've seen signs of that from Ings. McGinn, I agree, has stood out as, you know, a solid soldier in the midfield who's working real hard for Villa. Right, Man United with the corner.
In from Fernandez. Out from Mings. Shaw. Goes from the back. Fernandez. Round the back. Nice little move. Fernandez then. Picked off by Douglas Luiz. Problem here.
Villa on the attack.
He's got away with
Goalkeeper got to it. De Gea got to it. I feel like, you know, like not speaking for 5 minutes and letting you just overhear Dion Dublin's thoughts. Dion Dublin, of course, played for Aston Villa. Scored a lot of goals back in like the late 90s. I believe early 2000s was when he would have retired at Villa, I think, or possibly went to a lower league team before retiring. Alright, Aston Villa need to do something. Should they make another substitute? Well, if asked that question, to answer that question in my own opinion rather, I would say possibly not, because it's mostly youth players, very young, not so experienced players on the Aston Villa bench. It's a shame Leon Bailey's out with an injury. He is a player I would love to be able to see come on right now for Villa. Right, El Ghazi. Target with the cross. Ings. That was not good enough. Here's Cash. Matty Cash. Passes it to Douglas Luiz, who's put it into the centre for Jacob Ramsey to hopefully redeem himself. Nice ball for Matt Target. Now here's Watkins, and we've lost the ball. That's not good enough. Not good enough at all. I mean, can I blame Target for that or Watkins? I mean, Target could have maybe given a better ball to Watkins, one that he could control a bit more easy.
Good work that by Messi. Keeping hold of the ball
I think Aston Villa, you know, we've got to definitely buy more players, get more players in, be they loans or buys. You know, Coutinho is obviously a great player to have coming into Villa Park, to play at Villa Park. But yeah, there's a few more buys. If you ask me, a defender's definitely needed. Preferably a left back, someone to put pressure on Matt Target to make him have to work very hard to earn his spot at left back in the Villa first team. Man United are on the attack. It would be all over if Man United scored, but they haven't. Danny Ings has booted the ball forward towards Watkins. It's El Ghazi, Watkins and Ings who are basically attacking for Aston Villa, and behind them in the centre of midfield you've got Douglas Luiz, Jacob Ramsey and the legend McGinn. I'm very much looking forward to watching such an engine like John McGinn working with Coutinho in the Aston Villa shirts. This is going to be, you know, it's going to be absolutely cracking. I'd love to see more from Danny Ings. I'd love to see him fed a lot of balls that he can do some magic with. Right, Man United hold the ball back at the defence line, which is quite deep, and just pass it around there. They've tried a ball forward and Mings has got to it, and now I believe it's a throw-in for Aston Villa. Aston Villa only have about 6 minutes plus stoppage time to get a goal, one that actually counts and won't be disallowed by a nitpicking referee and VAR. Fernandes is going off of the pitch, and as I said, I can't name the Man United players these days. They're not the treble winning team, so you know. Fernandes gives De Gea the captain's armband before going off, and I will tell you who he's being replaced by in a minute when I actually see the name of the lad. Rashford is also being brought off. Marcus Rashford, he hasn't stood out today at all. To be honest, I don't feel like any Man United player has stood out. So it's Fernandes and Rashford off for Lingard and Elanga. So, yeah, we're in the 85th minute. Villa need to score. Looks like Jacob Ramsey's been bought off for Lizzee, who is a very young lad, but then again, so is Ramsey. Ramsey's the one who made the mistake that cancelled out our goal. So I feel Gerrard's made the right decision in pulling him off. I would have probably pulled him off 5 minutes earlier. The Man United players, yeah, they do not look like they're happy and elated and winning, but I can probably tell you why. They're probably not impressed with their own performances. At the end of the day, they've played awful, and Villa deserve to win it, and I'm sure every Man United player out there would agree. Lizzee slips over.
Away and slipped, but he has got a corner.
But he has won a corner for Aston Villa, so props to him. And I believe John McGinn will take the corner for Aston Villa now. Villa need a goal, and it would be so magical and such an amazing moment. For me as a fan viewer and someone running live commentary, I would go crazy if Aston Villa could score. Do you know, I'll even say a prayer to a higher power, can we please score? And no one gets to the ball, and it will be a goal kick to Man United. Konsa is down. My prayer has clearly gone to the devil or something, because Ezri Konsa went down screaming at the back post, and I really hope he's not injured. I think he's okay.
Referee on the field didn't see anything wrong with it, and I don't think the video assistant referee Darren England did either.
So Darren England is the guy who deserves to be mugged at knife point tonight then. Okay, that's a bit extreme, but he's the VAR guy. So Ezri Konsa got a bash to the nose. He's got blood pouring out of his nose. He needs a bit of medical treatment. I think that was a Man United player who did it, but I feel like the VAR assistant is biased towards Man United, so of course nothing happens over it, and I feel the referee on the pitch is pretty biased as well. This is unfortunate because we have not got long at all. If Aston Villa are going to score, they'll be lucky if they've got 5 minutes to do it.
I've got to go with Scott McTominay. I think he's been outstanding. I think he's organised. His goal was...
How can you make Scott McTominay man of the match? Really? I'm not being funny. He's the only Man United player who was half decent, but that doesn't mean he should get man of the match. If our goal stood, they would probably have McGinn as man of the match.
Player to have fired the only goal to get Manchester United into round 4 for the 2nd year in a row. Gerrard seems to be going out this time. Twice an FA Cup winner with Liverpool. Got to the quarter-finals in the Scottish Cup in all 3 of his 4 seasons in charge of Rangers. And off ran Nick 1-0. That was the score when he went to the FA Cup final. West Ham against Arsenal, 1980. Good evening, Sir Trevor.
They did well tonight. They did really well. Just not ruthless enough in front of goal.
You could say Villa haven't been ruthless enough in front of goal, but you could also argue that the goal should have stood and that must have, battered the players, everything. I mean, I wanted to boycott football the minute it was disallowed, so imagine how the players on the pitch felt.
Although we are in the 90th minute, I would not be surprised if there's at least a number 5 on that board when it goes up.
So, a commentator who's working with Dion Dublin on this for BBC tonight expects 5 minutes to be added. Well, yeah, I think it would only be fair to put 5 or 6. I'd rather 6 minutes to be added, and I think, yeah, it would be fair. 6. I was correct. You see, I was correct and accurate there. 6 minutes added time.
And for a Manchester United throw.
Stevie G will be happy with that 6 minutes. It's another chance to create a few more chances for Villa, but they do have to stand firm. They've got to get players in good areas to give themselves a chance. Otherwise, they're going out of the FA Cup.
Ilanga takes on Cash. That's excited the crowd. Nobody there for the ball in.
Nobody gambling.
Another United throw that they'll take.
If there were any Man United players who actually thought this would be either an easy game for Man United or, I guess, well, if you're a Man United fan and you thought you'd slaughter Aston Villa, oh my gosh, you were so wrong, because you've been outplayed. It's just a shame that, well, Villa's goals, the 2 they have netted, they didn't count. 1 offside, that was the second one, and the first one, more controversial, went to VAR after the goal was celebrated and everything. I mean, Danny Ings didn't expect it to be ruled out. I'm sure Ollie Watkins didn't either, or rather Konsa. I think it was John McGinn free kick that Konsa headed to Ings, who headed and netted. Man United are breaking, pushing forward right now. With their fresh legs, their players they've recently brought on are the ones who are seemingly on the attack for them. Konsa tries to get the ball off of whoever this fella is, one of the Red Devils. A shot that Martinez catches easily.
Martinez.
3 or 4 times that's happened now for Greenwood. He hasn't really caught any of them. A great bit of skill in the corner there from Lingard getting out of that trouble.
I think Villa will be gutted. I think Villa will be upset and will feel it's unfair that they, well, it looks like we're going to lose 1-0. Aston Villa pushing forward on the break. Just attack. Give it everything you've got. That's what I'd say to Villa right now. Stay in the FA Cup, you know. Oh, for God's sake. Was that Matt Target who didn't run fast enough to get onto the ball? Oh wait, hold up, play had been stopped. Something El Ghazi was involved in, I'm not entirely sure what. Some sort of dispute means that I think Man United have a free kick. Still another 3 minutes.
And for Ralph Rangnick, well, a win is a win is a win, because this hasn't really papered over any cracks.
No, they've done okay, United. Again, it's one of those where they've just done enough to get where they need to be.
I've got to say, Man United have not done anything special. Their goal was, you know, it was a goal, but... Right, here... Oh, El Ghazi. Right, if you ask me, El Ghazi was selfish with the ball then, and he should have passed that. He should have done something else. He was never going to score from there. I don't know what he was doing taking the shot. He wasn't going to score. I think Ollie Watkins, I think he's actually annoyed at the referee rather, but...
Your man of the match decision has gone down well.
Well, I would hope so, because the young man's played incredibly well. Incredibly well.
McTominay wouldn't be man of the match if Man United weren't winning.
Oh, for Scott, is it for Scott?
It's not for you.
It would be John McGinn if Villa were winning, I believe.
Return by Lingard.
Number 36 for Man United, about to try a cross, and I think Man United have got the corner. The only thing that could be worse for Aston Villa is if Man United were to score a second right now. It would be so unfair. It would be cruel.
The times for United making bit part.
Because, hand on heart, Aston Villa have been the more entertaining team. They've been the one attacking, creating. They've been the one who've had a lot of chances and who've done some good stuff. And it's just a shame none of their goals counted. They don't deserve to lose and go out of the FA Cup like this, but sadly VAR interfered.
They get round the back of Cash.
And it's made it so that there's only 1 minute for Villa to score. If they don't, they are going out of the FA Cup like this at Old Trafford. They are the better team, but they are the losing team, it would seem. Man United with the throw-in. It doesn't look like Villa are actually going to get another attack in this game. Man United fans cheering and clapping, God knows why. Their team look a shadow. Sorry, not even a shadow of the team that they were when they won the treble.
It's at any silverware this season.
I would be angry if I was a Man United fan, not cheering.
Things and playing the game in a certain way.
Although actually, if I was a Man United fan, I would be cheering because I'd know I didn't deserve the win, but I'd know that I was most likely getting it. So yeah. Right, Villa on the break. Philogene Badice. Come on, youngster. Come on.
Shaw gets in his way. So too does Fred.
Oh.
Greenwood. Varane.
This is so unfortunate. Push Villa. Konsa. Douglas Luiz. Just do something. What? They blew the whistle. Didn't even allow us.
One goal has won it. But Ralph Rangnick's...
That's disgusting. They didn't deserve to win it.
For so much of the game after...
I'll let you hear what Dion Dublin and his fellow guy have to say. Ings looks really upset. Don't blame him. Ings is probably as gutted as me. Martinez is sat on the floor gutted.
One from Danny Ings.
Villa did not deserve to lose that game. No way. Lost 1-0 away to Old Trafford. But Aston Villa didn't deserve to lose. They put in a good performance. I mean, my best players for Villa today, John McGinn, Ollie Watkins, and possibly Buendia in there as a third. My worst Villa players today, Ramsey and Target.
Manchester United victory. It was a long time ago, that goal, but Danny Ings, well, his face is a picture, isn't it? That disallowed goal, we'll talk about that in a minute or so.
Seems Gary Lineker will talk about the disallowed goal too. You can hear what they've got to say.
Yeah, important victory for him. But disappointment for Aston Villa going out again at the third round stage. Alan, they probably consider themselves a tad unfortunate.
Well, the creative chances, Gary, they'll look back at this game with regret, and when they look at the number of chances they had, they should have scored. They've done enough to at least get to extra time. Man United, and all I can say is
I agree with Shearer. Villa did do enough to at least get to extra time. Only in reality, we didn't do enough because, well, fate effed us over. Villa deserved more from this game.
Micah, Aston Villa, that would be.
I thought Aston Villa was really good, to be honest. Sloppy to concede the goal, but counter-attack, organisation was great, running in behind, willingness to work for each other. A typical Steven Gerrard team performance. Just couldn't get the goal that they deserved.
Yeah, well, they got a goal, didn't they? Let's have a look at that. That's the first thing.
I'm glad everyone believes that Villa deserved more from this game.
We know they're given an offside decision because of one of the laws in the game, which says a player moving from or standing in an offside position is in the way of an opponent and interferes.
This is ridiculous.
Towards the ball. This is
it's absolutely ridiculous.
It impacts on the ability of the opponent to play or challenge the ball. That is the crucial bit. Does it affect the challenge?
Let me start with this before we go.
Bloody ridiculous. It should not be disallowed.
In this game, if we can't use VAR in every FA Cup game, wherever that may be, we shouldn't use VAR in this game. I understand that it's just Premier League grounds only, but
seriously, why are they using VAR in this game then?
They got dumped out of the cup. Partly because of that. Now, on to this decision.
They spent 3 minutes 36 seconds to get this. They seemed to look to see whether it was handball, whether it was offside out of Danny Ings.
They were nitpicking. They wanted to cancel that goal. They were doing anything to cancel that goal. Anything. They were desperate.
And they ruled it offside, so it was clearly for the foul. I'm not 100% certain that Cavani is actually getting back for the goal. He's clever. I think he's been done. And he doesn't attempt at all to sort of get around him, which, okay, some will say he doesn't have to. But is it a clear and obvious error? I don't think it is.
No, it's not. This goal should not have been disallowed. Thank you, Alan Shearer.
I totally agree with Alan. You know, it was a step, I think, when they looked back
and thank you, Mackay Richards, as well.
Twice to the right. It looked like he was just trying to block him. Obviously, he was in that position. Yeah, maybe. But
he was offside though, and he does impede it. So under the law, you could argue, but the law also states that they have to be in a position to challenge for the ball. That's a slightly debatable bit, which means it's not probably a massive error.
I don't know if Cavani was going to get there. Cavani, he didn't exactly hold him when he got there. He was holding his ground. He stepped to the side, and Cavani ran into him, and it took so long to make a decision. It was just ridiculous.
It was, they nitpicked.
On the VAR in terms of having it at Premier League ground.
They nitpicked to find anything to disallow Villa goal. I'm absolutely furious with it. I'm furious, like Alan Shearer and Mackay Richards, with the fact that VAR is only in Premier League grounds that they use it in the FA Cup. Just don't use it at all. It's ridiculous.
It's not acceptable.
And 3 minutes to bloody disallow a goal. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, Alan Shearer.
Quite a long time ago, wasn't it?
Honestly,
there it is.
Well, what we can say is that there wasn't too many bits of quality from Manchester United.
Look, there was no quality from Manchester United. Aston Villa, we got effed in the A.
And the way McTominay attacks it.
Honestly, I mean, I feel really, you know, I feel very strongly that our goal. Definitely. Now, I thought that they'd found that Ramsey had found him. I knew they'd made up some nonsense. Didn't exactly understand why they disallowed the Aston Villa goal. But now to know it's because of some drawn out law that Gary Lineker has just said. If you rewind, I mean, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Took them 3 minutes or almost 4 minutes just trying to find anything that would disallow Aston Villa's goal. I'm sickened by it. It almost puts me off football. You can listen to these guys now.
The best side, but you know the game's about scoring goals. The Villa couldn't do that today, and you know McTominay comes with an important goal. But watching United is not the same. It took from young Alanga to come on and get the crowd going. You know this is at home in the FA Cup. It's brilliant competition. We just want to see a little bit more.
When you look at the body language of some of the players, and I don't want to single out Marcus Rashford because
he's low on confidence.
He's low on confidence. We don't know what's going on in his personal life, but I just think everything looks a huge effort for him at this moment in time. There's no spark there. He looks very flat. He started off the first 5 or 10 minutes, and I thought, oh, here we go. It's something. Yeah. Back to his best.
Guys, I'm so disappointed, so frustrated, and it's not fair.
but there was once in the first
Aston
half
Villa
in the end,
should be in the FA Cup. We should be going to play Middlesbrough, but we're not. Our goal shouldn't have been disallowed.
That's what you have to take the positive from that. But the way they played, nowhere near good enough for a Man United side.
Manchester United now play Middlesbrough in the next round at home, so you know,
so that's
lower league opposition, chance to progress in a competition.
Well, that's why it was just about getting through to the next round for them tonight. Yes, it would have been an added bonus if they had played well. They didn't play well. They're through, and that's a positive.
Saturday.
I agree again with Alan Shearer. They did not play well. Man United were outplayed by Aston Villa. Aston Villa deserved to win. Hello, yeah, it took the Aston Villa goal that was disallowed. This was our first goal, right? Because of some stupid rule. Apparently, it's like they've basically. It took them like almost 4 minutes to decide how to rule it out. The commentators and everyone didn't know what they were even looking at to rule it out. They were nitpicking, and they found in their book, you know, somewhere that there's a rule for because Ramsey was offside when the free kick was kicked, and apparently that interfered with someone's run of play, but it didn't. It's just the most. It's disgusting. Alan Shearer doesn't agree with the decision, nor does Mackay Richards. So it's controversial to say the least. It's actually, I think it's thoroughly disgusting that goal was disallowed. It was biased as anything. It's just to make Man United look good, because it'd probably look, you know, bad if they got kicked out of the FA Cup. Like, Villa were the better team. The whole game, Villa were the better team, and it's actually, I just think it's thoroughly disgusting that that Villa are now chucked out. It's I can imagine Twitter and Facebook will be full of Villa fans, and even you know, neutral people, even Man United fans will probably admit that our goal should have stood. And then after that, a few minutes later, or within 5 minutes, we got another goal, but that one was offside because, well, that was actually genuinely offside, I think. Although, I want to go back and look at that, because something tells me that might not have been offside. So, you know, Villa got the ball in the back of the net twice. Man United got it in the back of the net once, but ours didn't count, so they won. No, it's ridiculous. And like Alan Shearer said, Man United, they weren't impressive at all. Aston Villa, you know, they deserve to, like he said, at the very minimum, get to extra time. Because, yeah, it's just, and I feel bad for criticising Ramsey, because I thought that they'd ruled out the goal because of he'd fouled someone or made a schoolboy error, but no, turns out his apparently was offside when the free kick was kicked. What a load of bloody nonsense. He weren't interfering with play, it was a Villa free kick, and he wasn't interfering with Cavani's run or anything. It's just, it's honestly, they must have looked through every little rule they could to block that goal. God knows, but I reckon the VAR man and the referee have got inside bets on the match or something. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me one bit. It just seemed, dodgy as can be. I'm really unhappy with the situation. But anyway, people, I'm going to stop the recording now. And wish you all a good night. I'm very upset that, obviously, I'm gutted. Aston Villa should have at least, it should have been extra time right now at the minimum. If not, well, if Villa goals had been allowed, Villa would have probably, you know, ended it and won, basically. But anyway, yeah, tune in. I'll be reviewing another game again soon. And yeah, people, take care. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think of the result and the decision. You can go over to Sky Sports YouTube channel, I believe, and catch the highlights of the game, and let me know what your opinion. Should Aston Villa's first goal and their second goal, should they have counted or not? Drop a comment. Right.